Hello, everyone. Welcome to the conversation with Dr. Joan Coleman and friends. And I'm with my fabulous friends today, and I'm so excited. I'm with Megan
Hi, everybody. Megan Price, Megan P129.
and Rita.
I'm Rita Reynolds, and you can find me on Instagram as the Reynolds Vlog.
Let me tell you this, right? I was thinking the other night, right? When my husband was freezing, it's 3 a.m., the air is on, he's freezing cold, and I'm like hot, one leg out the comforter, one leg in. And I'm like thinking, oh, how can I help him? Have you guys ever gotten so hot at night? They're gonna say it's like hot flashes or menopause. I ain't saying that. I'm not claiming that. I'm just hot. Megan, do you get just hot? Like, what's going on here?
I do. I get so hot at night. And I start out so cold, so it makes no sense. So I put on like tons of clothes and tons of blankets, and then I end up so hot. Hot flash, maybe just because I really bulked up before I got into bed with all the blankets and robe and who knows what. I get hot all the time. And I really don't I'm kind of a selfish sleeper, I have to say. Like, I don't really care if everyone else my poor husband is suffering or whatever. I'm like, sorry, just figure it out, do what you need to do. Like, I'm gonna freeze this out at some point, but it's not happening until we're all sound asleep. And that's fine. Like, I just do what I can, can't help it.
I'm like, I look over and I'm like, oh, so sad. Rita, how do you handle this? What's going on?
Oh, I have a fan blasting on my body, like next to me, like and third. And then, my fiance need to put blocks in his ears. So he's trained now. But I have the fan literally because the noise make me sleep.
I know.
And it's very hard for me. But I think because of the perimenopause too, it start like 7 years, something like that. I was reading about it. And they say you have this hot flash at night, you start to sweat. Or even if you take medication for depression or anxiety, that make you sweat too.
Oh my goodness. I'm not on any of that, but I'll be sweating. Megan, like, what can we do? Is there anything we do? Rita, you just said the last 7 years. Megan, help me, help me, help me.
It does last a long time. You know what we should do? We should talk about it. I feel like women should talk about it more so that we know what we're up against. Just like this conversation and get some ideas. Like, what do you do? Well, you know what? Put your fan next to your bed. Open your windows in the winter. Blast your air conditioning. You got to be comfortable. Sleep is so important,
Yeah.
but I think having the conversation like we are and making it, hey, you're not alone here. This is what we do. I think that's
Sometimes I
so
get so wet that I need to change my clothes.
yeah,
I
it's
need to
happened to
change.
me. Like you
Yeah.
just sopping wet, and then yeah, it's
Yeah,
fucking.
I need to change. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think exercise helped me. Working out
Yeah.
helps me. I don't get like that. Like I'm not soaking wet. Before I started like this journey, this fitness journey, I would get like under boob sweat. Can I say that? I don't
Yeah.
know, but under
So.
here will be so sweaty. I'm like, what is happening right now? And you said something so important. We women, we don't talk about it. Rita, why don't we talk about it? What are we afraid of?
Well, maybe because when people talk about menopause and perimenopause, they think that getting older.
Yeah.
So they just prefer just don't mention things like that. Well, I think now it's getting better. I think women really don't care in this generation.
Yeah, I think it's slowly getting better because I slowly see some celebrities mentioning it and talking about it. Like when I started, I said, I'm not claiming that. I don't want it. And I don't and I like what you said, maybe because we think we're getting older. Megan, do you think that's the case that's why we don't discuss menopause and perimenopause?
You know what? I think that we're marketed as women that we need to be young and vibrant
Yeah.
forever. Well, we can be vibrant and older. I think that we are fabulous as the ages we are. We are lucky to be aging. We're lucky to be part of this process. And I think that there's like almost like shame that is given to
Yeah.
us as soon as we're born. Like, oh, you're old now. You can't have babies. You're like, forget it. Like, we are fabulous. We are hot. We are successful. We are driven. We are still sexy. Like, forget it. Menopause, so what? Let's talk about it. We are so good. Like, they need to do better. Like, marketing needs to do
Yeah.
better. Don't tell me that I need to be a certain way or a certain age. Like, I feel great. Like, yeah, it's bumpy. The road is bumpy. Okay. But so what? Like, we're alive. This is part of life. I think, like I said earlier, I think we just need to start talking about it, and we need to kind of, I guess, just like repaint what the picture of old. I mean, I'm 41, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know how old you guys are exactly, but like we're great. You know, we're all different ages. We are not in our 20s, but we are fabulous. So
We are
that's all.
fabulous. We are You know what? You just said a lot of good stuff. Stop beating yourself up because you're hot at night. Stop beating yourself up because you're getting older. It's okay. Let me give you the secret from what my experience is. when you get to 35 years old, you better get your mind right for what's
Yes.
coming because some stuff is coming. Rita, am I right about it?
Yes, and move your body. Like you really need to like exercise. I think exercise is the best
Yes.
for keep you young. Like really, like I'm 42
Mhm.
and you know, I think being exercise my whole entire life, it make my life better. Like
Yes.
I feel better. So when I'm older, I can play with my grandkids, you know?
Mhm. And it's so funny. A lot of people find it difficult to exercise and move their body for some reason. But ladies, I'm telling you, at that age, like, any age is good to exercise. But once you get to 35, you're going to start seeing some changes. And you're going to be like, what's going on? Why do I need glasses right now? I have 20/20 vision. Or what's going on? Why am I hot? It's so much. It's more than that. But those are the couple of things I'm touching on. It's a lot that happens 35. I said 35 and down, but Megan just said all these fabulous things. So it's 35 and up. But you're going to experience some things and you got to get used to it. And you got to still love yourself. You got to say, I'm fabulous. I'm doing great. You got to, still celebrate you. And even as you age, you celebrate that. And Rita said it. Exercise, move your body. You might hate it. You don't have to be in the gym lifting and running and huffing and puffing. Take a walk. Walk the block, walk down the street, walk to the mailbox, walk back. And as you walk into the mailbox, just move your arms, do a power walk to the mailbox, come back. And most importantly, drink your water. Water is essential. All right. Drink your water. Stop drinking sugary juice. But if you like it, I love it. But I'm telling you what I know. Water is good. Water is good. Megan, any last tip?
I think that, I think we're just, especially as women, we're just becoming fiercer and fiercer and fiercer. So the hot flash is pale in comparison to like now me becoming the person that I've had already lived all these years to become. I just feel even better now.
Yep, that's great. And Rita, how about you? Any last tip?
Well, I think you can go to your doctor if you start have problems and just be honest. And that will help you, you know? It's then saying like, I know my doctor sent me magnesium now. I have a little, he sent me like this pounder for the energy. So I'm just accepted. Go to my doctor because I want to get better because I know at this time I'm 42, my body's changing. I'm preparing myself to menopause. So I want to be ready, you know? I don't want to be miserable when that happens. So I'm starting, like
Yeah, you're starting to go. Those are some
yeah.
really great tips. Talk to somebody. Listen, do not let you being in menopause or being hot or whatever you want to call it put a stigma on you or your thoughts or like, oh no, I'm getting old. I don't want anybody to know. Talk about it. Talking about it is good medicine. And I love what Rita said. Go to the doctor, talk to a health professional, get some help. They have all these things that they do now. And like Megan says, love the skin you're in. All right. Love the skin you're in. And those are the tips we have for now. They're quick, but they're good. If you have some more tips that you want to put in the comment box below, type it in and we'll get back to you. We'll let you know, that we agree and we'll discuss it even more. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I am Dr. Joan Coleman. My IG is Let Me Be Me and Jay, and I'm with Megan
Megan Price, Megan P129 on IG.
and Rita.
Rita on Instagram at the Reynolds Love.
And this is The Conversation. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.